It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Colts and the Broncos, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too come in off the bye. So we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
And off we go from Denver. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his second season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and 3. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Colts had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That complete to Downs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Richardson working from the gun. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
First and 10, Taylor now. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Right there, hurt.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them, because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had byes.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards that time for number 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Colt defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20 as they've got it as we resume action. That's complete to Troutman right side. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Anthony Richardson and the offense back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
Pack the street. Hurt.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's Richardson. It's caught. Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Here we go. Go.
Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Go, set. Ready. Ready.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
From the shotgun, Richardson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Richardson looking to throw.
And this one's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now Richardson.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Ready? Here we go, here we go. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Second down and 4.
Ready? Let's go. Ready, ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Mitchell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Come on, come on.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ready?
Back to the air with Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Here we go. Strike. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. A short one there, caught by Granson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Get it. 18 rattlers. 18 rattlers.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Zach Moss, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Allen Lazard, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. These 2 teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go. Let's go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Ready, go. Go.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Operating from the gun, Richardson eluding the pressure right.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Go! Ready?
From just shy of midfield, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Ready? Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the handoff, Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready?
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Gay's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Shreds the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throwing Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Here's Nix.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Nix to the air.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Julian Blackmon
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams,
39 yards.
And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
Ready? Ready?
On the option to give to Taylor here. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Colts on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
2 yards on the pickup there.
And it'll be 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay.
This to make it a 2-score game.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now it's Nix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
To throw is Nix. Open man is the tight end Troutman.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
They'll go play action with Nix.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Here's Nix once more. This is caught by Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and 6.
Come on. Ready.
Here's Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Here we go. Set.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Colts, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.